Hi everybody, welcome back. This is unit 10.3. Today we are multiplying radicals. Alright, so this is going to be a little bit of a different rule from adding and subtracting, but at the same time, we're going to have to use the skills from 10.1 and 10.2. Okay, so when we multiply radicals, they can be different on the inside and still multiply them together. Okay, and what we're going to do is multiply the two numbers on the outside by each other and then the two numbers on the inside. Okay, so we're not going to commingle inside with outside. So we are looking at negative 12 square root of, we're going to do 5 times 15. Okay, so making sure that we keep the insides together and then the outsides square root of 75. Okay, from here we're not done because now we have to try and simplify. Okay, so I can split 75 into 25 and 3. Okay, remember this comes out as 5, and when there is a number already outside the square root, we're going to multiply. So this gives us negative 60 square root of 3. Okay, so the insides together and the outsides together. Remember, those insides can now be different in order to multiply. Okay, we're going to mix in some variables now. Okay, you see that there are no numbers on the outside, so we're going to do the coefficients underneath, okay, which is 150, and then when we multiply the variables, remember the rule is to add. Okay, but we cannot stop until this is fully simplified. So I'm going to split 150 into 25 and 6, and I'm going to split n to be n to the 4th, because remember I'm looking for an even exponent. Okay, and now I can simplify 5n squared square root of 6n. Remember, the variables, we just divide by 2. Okay, so example 5 here. Actually, I think this is example 3 and our numbering is wrong. Alright, so we're going to multiply the two outside numbers together. Gives us negative 18. And then multiply what we have underneath, which does 7 times 7, r cubed times itself. Okay, and we know that means add the exponents on that one. So inside the square root, 49 r to the 6th. Okay, and then we're going to simplify. 49 and r to the 6th are both perfect squares. Okay, so when 49 comes out, it is 7, and it's going to multiply with the negative 18 that's already there, which gives us, oh, I have the wrong answer there, 126. Okay, and then r to the 6th, we're going to divide by 2, and that comes out as r cubed. Okay, so far not so bad. Just a radical times a radical, insides, outsides, and then simplify. Okay, we can also do the distributive property. So we're going to take this radical now and multiply it to both of those. Okay, we have to make sure we don't commingle the in and the out. Okay, so 5 is on the outside, 3 is on the inside. So when I multiply them together, they just become 5 root 3. But 6 and 3 are both inside, So that becomes square root of 18. Okay, and the square root of 18 can be split up into 9 and 2. So we're looking at 5 root 3 plus 3 root 2. So even though these are not like terms that can be added together now, you do have to break down the 18 to make sure your answer is fully simplified. Okay, on number 7, be careful. You want to make sure you distribute this entire value. So 2 on the outside, 5 on the inside is distributing to the 6. Okay, so this is really a 1 in front. So 2 times 1 on the outside, 30 on the inside. Okay, and then 2 root 5. Okay, this is really the 2 on the outside, so that becomes a 4. If this term does not have a square root, well, this just carries over. It's as if it multiplied by a 1. Okay, so we could try and break down 30. It splits into 3 and 10, 5 and 6. None of those are perfect squares, and these are not like terms to be added together. So that makes this our final answer. Okay, we'll do one more distributing, and then we have to check out foiling. Okay, so root 3 is on the inside. The negative 5 is out. That stays where it is. Okay, and we get 30 inside the radical, 3 times 10. And then we bring it to the 6. Both of those inside, so they can be multiplied, and we get 18. All right, 18 splits 9 and 2. So negative 5 root 30 plus 3 root 2. Okay, and that's our final answer, because root 30 and square root of 2 are not like terms that can be added together. Okay, one more type of problem here. We've got some foiling. Okay. So our first term is going to be negative 2 square root of 9. So we multiply those two insides together. Okay, our second term is going to be plus 10 root 3. The negative 2 and the negative 5 are both out. Okay, this becomes 2 root 3. They are not in the same place as far as inside outside, and so they cannot be multiplied. You just squish them together into one term. All right, and then this is negative 10. All right, so now we're going to check and look here. Okay, square root of 9, that can be simplified. We'd have 2 times 3, or negative 2 times 3. And I have like terms in the middle here. Okay, so this term equals a negative 6. We have 12 root 3 from the middle, carry over that negative 10, and so now I really have like terms again. You could have done that all in one step. Okay, I just didn't notice until we got over to the end. So that, for this foil, that's our final answer on that one. Okay, always remember that if something fully comes out of the square root, like it did over here, okay, the square root is gone. And whatever numbers come out, multiply by the existing coefficient. Okay, let's try one more foil. So 5 times negative 2 is negative 10. 5 times root 5 is going to be 5 root 5. Okay, be careful in this term, and you may even want to circle the entire thing. This is going to be plus 8 root 5. Okay, and then minus 4 square root of 25. I had to write through my line there. Both of those radical 5s are inside and can multiply together. All right, so again, I have like terms here. This is going to be negative 4 times 5, which is negative 20. Okay, and that's going to be a like term over here. So I'm trying to do it all together for you. So 13 root 5 minus 30. All right, we're here. We've got time. Let's do one more. All right, why don't you pause your video? Okay, you try and do this one on your own. Once you have an answer, come back in and let's check what we got. Okay, so this is going to be square root of 30, square root of 15, minus square root of 18, minus square root of 9. Okay, 30 and 15 are not going to break down, so we'll carry them down. This is going to be 9 and 2, and square root of 9 is just going to be minus 3. So square root of 30 plus square root of 15 minus 3 root 2 minus 3. Okay, none of those are like terms, so that is our final answer. All right, that's everything that we have here for multiplying. 3 types of problems: a radical times a radical, distribute, and then FOIL. All right, thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you next time.